This is a video just to set the record straight about who was responsible for the media frenzy surrounding Occupy Colorado Springs last night. What happened was a lot of the protesters felt that they were about to get ticketed or arrested by the police at 11 o'clock. In fact, news organizations showed up just in case something like that would happen. It created a large media frenzy and got them a lot of attention. But in the Gazette today, an article by Daniel Chacon, which I will link in the description box for everyone to read, Daniel writes a quote from Sergeant Steve Noblitt. And in that quote, Steve Noblitt says that it was a misrepresentation that any police were going to show up at 11 p.m. and start arresting people, you know. So I have two things to say about that. First is that it was a misrepresentation that police might arrest people on the spot right there, because the police did make it clear that it was a misdemeanor type offense, like ticketing on the spot, not something that you would be dragged down to the precinct, you know, and arrested for. It was more like you get a court appearance, you know, here's your ticket. They did make that clear in the beginning of the video of the meeting, which I am also linking in the description box so you can watch it, the whole 30-minute thing. But it was not a misrepresentation that the police might be showing up at 11 p.m. And I'm going to end this video with a clip from that 30-minute video of Sergeant Steve Noblitt, the one who was quoted in the Gazette, sitting right next to Commander Tish Olszewski when she says that they have ordinances and they can and will enforce them, right after making it clear that the park was closed from 11 to 5. And also in the same conversation saying that the park was curb to curb. So if anyone was responsible for the misrepresentation, I would say it was the police officers in that meeting. Here's the clip of her saying it.
What their recommendation is to us is that we equally enforce the law to all people. And if it's a camping issue, it's a camping issue. If it's a park hour issue, it's a park hour issue. And that's, you know, they've gone up their chain of command and brought it back down to us.
Like I said, that's a shame, because it's going to cause all kinds of problems for you guys, for the city, and it's going to put peaceful people in jail.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
that's what we want to avoid.
Yeah, we want to avoid that.
We want to avoid that. That's why we wanted to meet with you.
I've never been in jail. I don't.
And talk about that. But we do have park hours that we can enforce and will enforce, and we have the camping ordinance that we can and will enforce.
So where does the Constitution fall into this?
It doesn't.